Now, I know what you're all gonna say. Oh boy, it's another Dugram mecha design for Probable to gush over. And to that I say, okay, you got me. I do like, no, I love this new design. It hits me right in the robot nostalgia zone. Now, 10-year-old Probable remembers seeing the TRO art for $30.25 at the local game shop. And that was Das Hobby House here in Nashville, for anybody that remembers or cares, but getting sidetracked. Now, 10-year-old me fell almost immediately in love with the design. My younger self made comparisons to how the Thunderbolt and other BattleTech mechs borrowed aesthetics from the Transformers. What I didn't know at the time was that young me was recognizing that the Japanese anime at the time had influences on mecha in general. But let's get back on point. Previously on this channel, I've covered the primitive Thunderbolt 1C, and while I really love that design, this new classic take on the Thunderbolt is much more to my liking. Blocky shoulder pads, check. Giant ass Soundwave style missile launcher on the shoulder, check. Spacious and roomy off-center cockpit, check. So let's get to the lore. The Thunderbolt 5S was produced by Earthworks Incorporated on the planet Keystone in 2491. This 65-ton heavy mech retailed for around 5.4 million C-bills and would go on to become a mainstay of House Steiner, Liao, and Merrick forces throughout the Succession Wars. But it wouldn't be uncommon to see a Thunderbolt in the hands of any periphery forces or would-be mercenaries. When you look at the Thunderbolt's arsenal, you have to imagine that the original designer couldn't decide on what the main weapon should be. So they just kind of decided to throw everything on it and hope that the mech jockey manages their heat appropriately. The 5S seriously has no shortage of weapons: an LRM-15 launcher, 3 medium lasers, an SRM-2 launcher, 2 machine guns, and a large laser. If you were to alpha strike with the Thunderbolt in classic BattleTech, enjoy generating a toasty 24 heat in a single turn. Sure, you have 15 single heat sinks to help dissipate that heat, but in sustained fire situations, you need to be very careful that you don't cook your pilot. In Alpha Strike, the 5S is categorized as a brawler. It has an 8-inch move, a modest 30-25 damage profile of 3-3-1, an overheat value of 1, can potentially give you some extra joy when dealing damage. 7 armor, 5 structure, and an indirect fire of 1 round out its stats. Not bad. In classic BattleTech, T-Bolt becomes more of a player in the game. It becomes less of how much damage it can soak up, but more about how it's a threat at any range bracket. Sure, it won't win you the game single-handedly, but its ability to provide decent firepower and support with the LRMs to getting up and close and personal with its close-range armament makes it a solid choice if you want a jack-of-all-trades mech and a lance. I painted the miniature using a combination of paints from Secret Weapon Minis and Citadel colors. What I really need to do at this point is come up with a Merc logo for my unit and get some decals made. That's about the only thing that's lacking from this mini, is a Merc logo. You can find this particular version of the Thunderbolt in the new BattleTech A Game of Armor Combat box set by Catalyst Game Labs. At the time of filming this video, it has not been released by Iron Wind Metals separately. However, you do have several other versions of the T-Bolt to choose from that are available from Iron Wind, and this includes the most excellent primitive Thunderbolt, which is a great stand-in for this version if you don't have the box sets readily available in your area. If you'd like to know more about the Thunderbolt, check out Technical Readout Succession Wars, and if you play classic BattleTech, pick up Record Sheet Succession Wars for the Thunderbolt record sheet. Thanks for watching, gang, and I'll catch you folks later.